It often seems that we've become a slave to the algorithm, whether it's an individual doing social media or YouTube videos, or whether it's a business trying to have top rankings in Google, or 5-star reviews, or being a premier business account, or making sure that your brand is in front of everyone else's. The way that you have to do that now is, of course, they wouldn't say this. This is just me saying it, but you basically have to sell your soul to the algorithm. You become a slave. You become a slave to the Google algorithm, to the Apple algorithm, to whatever map GPS algorithm you're trying to get yourself on, to whatever rankings, to whatever rating system is going to get you the highest profile. You become a slave to that. So when Google tells you you need to do X, Y, and Z when it comes to a Google business profile and fresh content, and what that content should look like, and what that picture should look like, and what the text should look like, and how it should be posted, and what times are best to post, and what time Instagram tells you, videos are more important than pictures, and stories are less important than still photographs, and content is no longer king. Words don't matter. It's all about images. It's all about 12-second videos are better than 6-second videos. And if you go over the 20-second space, you lose so many percentages of viewership. And Instagram is now made for videos, and Facebook is better for still pictures and text post, and on and on and on. And so you gotta, if you're going to play in that game, if you're going to play in that world, you've got to follow their rules, or learn to break the rules without them catching on. But the algorithm is way smarter than we are, and it's virtually impossible, at least from my understanding and in my experience, if you try to break the algorithm, if you try to bend the rules, they're actually going to bend you. They're going to break you, break your business, break your profile, break your connection. They'll send you to the bottom of the list, or the back of the line, or whatever it may be. But the world just keeps chugging along, just whatever slop these tech companies want to feed us, and how they say things need to be done, You know, they're the dictators. They're the one. They're the ones in control. They're the ones you. They're the taskmasters. They're the ones that are you're enslaved to, and you just and business owners are beholden to do what they say, and it becomes entrapment. It becomes entanglement. I guess that's the whole idea of quote unquote the World Wide Web, you know, the web that's going to catch you, going to entangle you, going to cause you to be trapped into all this. This is the new marketing. This is the new entertainment. This is the new way of buying. This is the way of living, and it seems to be eroding not only our society, but eroding business and eroding the social fabric and eroding individual lives. And but yet, you know, it's almost impossible not to play in that world at some level. I really wish it was possible. I wish there was a way that a person could navigate. And maybe, I'm sure there is. There's ways to do it. But to be able to live in the modern world and the way things are, you have to have some level of connectivity, but it's a non-stop 24-hour, 7 days a week situation. You know, the algorithm never sleeps. AI doesn't sleep. Google doesn't sleep. And so we're constantly at its beck and call. We're constantly at its demands. We're constantly having to navigate this thing. And then there's people trying to sell you product that will help you do it better and faster. And maybe I'm just naive, and maybe I'm just too old to care or too old to want to deal with it. Maybe I am, you know, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just idealistic. But I wish we could go back. I wish I could go back to a simpler time, to a slower time. Maybe you can. I'm just not exactly sure how to do it. Anyway, that's been on my mind for a little while. Anyway, so I'll just keep posting on YouTube, I guess.